Alright, so I straight lied in the title. It sucks a lot. Thank you to our final patrons, Strawbones, Red4765, and Midnight Gemlord. Now, before we hop into this discussion on why Droll's dance is, very, very trash, please don't forget to leave your own thoughts on Droll's dance in the comments section down below. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, make sure to hit that little notification bell to miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do a Patreon down below, and support Percival as $1 a month, including exclusive videos, early content, and more. Also, you can now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Now, let's hop into the discussion. What's up, guys? Look at the pencil here, and now don't get me wrong. I see what Nakaba was going for, but in this hypothetical where he was trying to take a swing at something, he swung and he missed horribly. Like, Droll's dance is absolutely booty, and here's why, right? The Giants in general just are probably flat out the most disrespected characters and or main species in all of Seven Deadly Sins. Like, I say every other species, from the humans, to the goddesses, to the demons, to the fairies, all get better characters, better representation, better everything. But one thing that all the other races do better than the goddesses is distinctly power-ups. In terms of our main cast, especially, every single other cast member outside of Diane gets a quality power-up of some way, shape, or form. The two humans, they either get insane immortality plus purgatory training, and or they literally just forgot and remember the fact that they're actually super duper omega crazy strong. The demon in our ranks gets a literally like 3 different forms, 2 of which are exclusive to him. And that's if you don't count the demon mark variants, and there are like 3 of those. And let's not even include Berserk. Like, there's legitimately 6 different transformations for one dude, half of which are exclusive to only him. These power-ups are great. Then you have the doll, which also kind of just remembered that, oh wow, this is crazy. As long as I don't repress my memories, I'm actually super duper omega juper crazy strong. Then you have the Fairy King that literally just gets wings. Like just straight up grows wings, bada bing, bada boom, they're all good. Literally vibing. Then you have the other human, the final human, that just got strong for no reason. Like, straight up, they were born with a magic that reincarnated into them, and then when they got that magic back the second time, gains were insane. You know what Diane got? She got a power-up that she can't even access 99.9% of the time in a real fight, because no one's going to sit there and just let you dance. Like, legitimately. No one's going to sit there and watch you break it down on the dance floor. No one is. The only time Droll's dance ever worked as an actual defensive tactic without someone else supporting Diane or people just deliberately not attacking her was against Gother, who was specifically running away from her for the most part, and she was just trying to get close when she was already stronger than him. I literally cannot think of another time when Droll's dance was actually combat viable, and that's the biggest thing about it. That's why the thing sucks the most, because even the original user of it, Droll himself, kind of just can't use it well. Because I'm sorry, hitting them dance moves in the middle of a battle just ain't gonna work. In comparison to popping out a Demon Mark, popping out a Demon Mark level 2, popping out a Salt Moon, popping out True Magic, popping out your full Wings form, since apparently King can revert from that. Another story for another time. Just being broken from the start. Like someone like Bon, or someone like Merlin, or someone like Gother, who's just strong from the start. Like, the fact that Diane has the lowest resting strength out of everyone. Like, out of all the 7 Deadly Sins, she has the lowest resting strength, at least of the original series. We don't know. Maybe this time skip 4 Nights Diane is going to be the strongest in the verse. You never know. But in terms of just, like, a power-up that was meant to keep her viable, Droll's dance is a booty. Mainly because it takes time. And no one's going to let you do it. And I don't know why Nakaba decided to give this to literally the largest species on the planet. Like, the Giants should have gotten something else. At least make it like an instant drain thing or something. Like, the fact that it's a slow dance with wind-up time that you gotta start breakdancing for, and you have to sit there and hope to the heavens that your opponent just doesn't attack you, is so stupid. And the main thing about Droll's dance I don't get is, like, why? Why do this? I get it to a degree, because, like, no other avenue was really set up for the Giants, other than absorbing Earth magic. Like, legitimately none. Because the fairies, I get it. King was born without wings. He grows the wings, he gets stronger. That's just, like, a logical thing. I get that. Merlin, she just forgot. fine. Whatever. I guess he just forgot. Bada bing, bada boom, she's good. But to be real, it's not like Nakaba hadn't set a precedent for characters just having transformations. Look at the whole demon clan. The demon mark is something that isn't set up until it's just given to us. Sure, Meliodas displays it, and that sets it up for the rest of the clan, but it's not like Nakaba couldn't have done the same thing for the giants. And it's not like that avenue wasn't entirely not there. There's obviously some idea that Nakaba has. When Droll is fighting Zeldris while Diane is controlling Droll, Diane mentions something called Gaia form. So there is a hypothetical transformation that the giants could have had access to that could have made them viable, that could have made them relevant, but Nakaba went out of his way to never introduce this concept properly outside of a name drop and just leave the giants to suffer as a species in terms of lacking direct power-ups. And it kind of just sucks, mainly because one of our main characters, one of our titular characters, is a giant, and thusly it leaves Diane in a spot where she either A, has to always be jumping somebody so she can get danced up, or B, can never use said power-up. And that leaves her in a spot that's really, really awkward to write for. And this isn't just from Nakaba's standpoint, this is from my standpoint. If I want to write Diane in a battle, I have to assume base Diane is strong enough to be relative, because I can't rely on Droll's dance Diane, because that thing takes time. To absorb magic from the earth is not the best of things to do. So if I were Nakaba, I literally would have just made Gaia form an actual thing. Like one that you can skip the steps to. Like straight up, giants can go into Gaia form and it costs whatever. Reasonably, you don't have to give it a cost, because like, what cost is actually going into Demon Work do for anything? Like, legitimately? I see no cost for that. I see no cost for goddesses activating their Triskelion. Like, there's no real reason to give it a cost. But if you had to give it a cost, make it like, I don't know, takes away their lifespan or something because they're tying it to the earth. Droll's dance just sucks. Like, it's a power-up that barely does anything. Because, like, you gotta realize, who does Diane actually fight after she gets Droll's dance that isn't her own teammates? She fights the Demon King, but all she does is make a platform and hit him alongside everybody else. That doesn't really count. Sure, she hits Melascula after she gets possessed by Melascula's people, and then got Droll's danced up by them. The enemy made better use of Droll's dance than Diane ever did. So I say, just give her an instant power up. Just give her one, please. Because without that, I don't know. It's just an ever prevalent problem with the giants in Seven Deadly Sins. It feels like they were the least interesting part of the world to Nakaba. Like, and you can. This is a whole video for itself in terms of talking about how poorly the giants are handled in terms of just their own species, their characterization, all the stuff like that. But you gotta realize, out of all the creatures, all the main species, the giants are the only one that don't get their own realm. They don't get their own deity outside of chaos, but they share that with the humans, and their creator didn't even like them. They don't have any unique transformations. Their one unique power-up is so booty water that it literally never does anything ever outside of literally punch a snake, which wasn't even needed, and make a platform, which I suppose was needed, but honestly, okay, light work, being completely honest. I don't know. I don't know. Droll's dance is booty. Like that, and that's the thing. It's so booty that there's not even much of a discussion to have. It's just bad. It's just bad, and I don't see any way to improve it unless you cut down. You either have to cut down the startup time, which defeats the point of having the dance in the first place. Just give them a Gaia form, give them an Earth form where they're way stronger, and or that's it. I suppose the dance can be used for dodging, but it's not like it gives you some ultra instinct level, perfect, crazy levels of dodging. Like, it doesn't do that. It just, you can move to the beat, and bada bing, bada boom, you're not getting hit by stuff. But still, it's just not worth it. It just don't hit the same as something like a Demon Work, something like a Triskelion, something like an Assault Mode, something like a True Magic. It's just booty. However, that's what I think. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And click that notification bell to miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do a page down below. You can for as low as $1 a month. Exclusive videos, early content, and more. Also, you can now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month. So please consider that. Thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Dag on the Pencil, writing off.